We're the Munising student section, and you're watching ABC 10.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Friday Night Frenzy, once again presented by the Venice Pub and Pizzeria of Ishpeming. I'm Jerry Taylor. He is Sam Ali, last time I checked. And we're just 7 days away from finding out that I'm on Santa's nice list. And Sam, well, Sam, there's always next year.
Very funny, JT. Well, we begin our Friday Night Frenzy coverage tonight in Iron County with the Martin Sports Apparel Game of the Week. The Forest Park Lady Trojans hosted Wakefield Marinisco, and this one started out with a shootout. The Cardinals' Haley Yan passes it to Cassidy Yan, who sizes it up and knocks down the three. The Trojans would match the aggressiveness right here, taking it up, and it's going to be a beautiful Derrick Rose-like floater from Becky Showers, who barely grazes the net. Wakefield Marinisco later responded with a smooth give and go to set up Rachel Obradovich with a shot off the glass.
Nice job on the name.
In the second quarter, things started to turn in favor of the host. Abby Nyland from the corner getting the home team bounce. Puts three on the board. Maria Stankiewicz later takes the defensive rebound, spins her way through opponents, and the ball would get lost momentarily, but have no fear, Hannah Logan is here for three. The Cardinals played a hard-fought game and trailed by only 7 at halftime, but in the end, the Trojans were just too much as they took control in the second half to win this one, 62-38. To the scoreboards, in MPC action, Nagani won at Norway 48-47. The Miners trailed by as many as 14 points in the first quarter, but they found a way to win the game. Alita Johnson led the way with 19 points. Houghton dispatches West Iron County behind 18 from Sloan Zenner. Aaron Angeli had 22 for the Wycons.
Let's go to Munising, Sam, where Matt Madsen and the Lady Mustangs welcomed North Central to town. Second quarter action, Munising up by 14 points. Check out Chloe Wells, just a freshman but playing like a senior. Wells with the offensive board in the putback for the JETS, Jets. Later, it's Munising in transition. Kelsey Ackerman going up for the layup, but there's Wells with the rejection. Next possession for the home squad. Marissa Immel was left wide open, and the junior guard drains along two, increasing the lead to 17. Immel not done quite yet as she picks a pocket and gets the ball down the floor. Frankie Madsen finishes off the window and in. Madsen had 18 points and 16 rebounds. A good night at the office for her. Peyton Bonneville, yes, Peyton Bonneville knocks down a jumper here for the home squad as the Mustangs prove that it's better to travel by horse than in the air this time of the year. 57-28, your final score. And the weather outside was frightful near Lake Linden, and it caused the Chastel Lake Linden Hubble game to be postponed.
That's too bad.
Nice writing there,
That's
Sam.
too bad, man.
Too bad there. No word yet and when that game will be played. Back to you, Sam.
All right, let's go out west now. And look who it is. John Carroll on the left, Todd Van Dyke on the right, doing play-by-play for Care Bear 102 as Lance hosted Baraga. Second quarter. Oh, look at this guy. Vuvuzela. All right, second quarter, shot by Laren Emblad. No good. Sarah Dix with the putback, though. Count that, baby. And a foul. Purple Hornets have a 17-point lead at halftime, but the Vikings would fight back in a big way. Give and go here to Justice Kinnunen, and she gets it to go to start a huge run. Next possession, Kinnunen to Carson Osterman from the corner. She nails it as Baraga chips away at the lead. Later, it's Casey Mleko off the inbounds pass, and things are getting interesting. Moments later, Osterman drives to the hoop. She's tripped up, flips it up, and it falls. Everything is going in for the Vikings. Few minutes later, Osterman again from three. Bang! She leads all scorers with 22 points and brings the deficit to just 6 points, but Lance would battle back Dix from the baseline, and it's good. The Baraga comeback falls short as Lance wins the battle on the Bay, 51-34, the final score. More scores. It was Bark River Harris on the road against Rapid River, and it's the Broncos over the Rockets, 67-35, and Big Bay Denac knocked off Mid-Penn, 33-24.
We go next to Felch, North Dickinson at home, where they played a tight one against Kearney NATO. First quarter action, Morgan DuPont races down the court for the Wolves, and she would go right down Broadway. She puts the biscuit in the basket for 2 of her 18. For the Nordics, check out the ball movement here, Sam. Kimberly Pekarik finds the bottom of the twine for two, tying the game. More ball movement here from ND, but this one goes down as a TO, as in a turnover. Sarah Silva finds it, and she takes it all the way to the house for the easy lay-in. North Dickinson, though, keeping this one close. Off the inbounds pass, Sierra Dario throws it in, gets it back, and she finishes the rest. This game was close from start to finish. Kearney NATO would win it in the end by 2, 45-43, as the Nordics' three-point shot attempt at the end did not go in. Let's see some boys' scores, as Kingsford knocked off Westwood at home 59-48. Chris Roll had 24 to lead the Flivers, and the Patriots were paced by Luke Gray, 17 points. And it was Manistique getting a home win over Gwynn, 57-44 the final. Manistique, Sam, on the board with their first win of the season.
I want to see some more boys action.
Let's do it.
Let's check out rivals clash down south of the UP, Escanaba versus Gladstone. First quarter, Eskimos get off to a hot start. It's Daniel Van Effen from long range. He hits it, and he's pumped as Eski takes an early lead. Moments later, it's Logan Lamb driving. He loses the ball, but gets it back and gets it to go. Eski leads 5-3 on the road. Then, off the inbounds pass, it's Tanner Brown with the bank shot, and the Braves chip away at the lead. Later, it's Brad Spindler, and he goes one-on-one like the great one. Reverse layup falls as the Braves take the 5-point lead, and they would keep adding to it. Reese Castor makes a long-distance call, and it connects as Gladstone, long distance, nobody does 1-800-CALL-COLLECT, as Gladstone gets the home win over their rivals, 70-59, the final score. More boys scores as Iron Mountain tops Norway 58-40. Carson Wonders had 28 for the Mountaineers, and Ewan Trout Creek gets the home win over Bessemer, 74-57, the final score.
Has anybody figured out how to stop Carson Wonders yet? Football, basketball?
I wonder what's in Carson Wonders' head so we can try to decipher what he's got.
We'll have to ask him sometime.
We have reached halftime on this edition of Friday Night Frenzy. Still to come, we preview college basketball action from the men's and women's basketball teams at NMU. That's straight ahead on the Frenzy right here on the UP Sports Authority.
You know,
ABC 10.
The Venice Pub and Pizzeria, your downtown destination in Ishpeming, is proud to show off what's new inside. We've added Mexican and pub favorites to our menu, local entertainment, big screen televisions, pool tables, and ping pong too. Come on in, there's a variety to do at your downtown destination in Ishpeming, the Venice Pub and Pizzeria. Whether for lunch, dinner, or just a night out for pizza and friends, we're easy to find. We're right here on 2nd Street in Ishpeming. The Venice Pub and Pizzeria, your downtown destination.
If you're under the age of 80, please watch this very important message about final expense insurance. While it's never easy to talk about planning for one's funeral, it is very important to do so for many reasons. If you don't have life insurance, a final expense insurance plan pays cash to your family for final and all other expenses. If you're unable to purchase life insurance due to a pre-existing or current medical condition, call right now for information and a free consultation. Perhaps you can't afford life insurance because of your age or because you're a smoker. Call right now. Your coverage is guaranteed. No tests to take, and it's very affordable. Rates will never increase, the policy cannot be canceled, and there are no restrictions on how your beneficiaries can use the money. Don't delay. Call right now.
1-800-313-7617, 1-800-313-7617, 1-800-313-7617, 1-800-313-7617.
You always made sure I brushed my teeth.
You told me that smart was cool.
You always told me to dream big.
To all of those parents who took the time to make raising their children their most important job, we'd like to say,
thank you.
Thank you.
From the bottom of my heart, thanks, Mom and Dad.
This message is brought to you by the U.S. Air Force.
Welcome back to Friday Night Frenzy, presented by the Venice Pub and Pizzeria of Ishpeming. We did our Secret Santa event for the station earlier today, and I feel like finding a gift for someone is not as hard as people think it is. If it's for a woman, you get her a scarf or a gift card to a coffee shop. If it's for a man, you get him a scarf or a gift card to a coffee shop.
Something like that, yeah.
If it's for me, well, just go to the kids section. You'll find something that I love. By the way, special thanks to Andy Cooley, who got me a replica WWE Championship belt Pretty sure my wife will not be happy with that.
Not at all.
Yeah.
But it is on Twitter, though. Check it out.
Oh, yeah, check it out. Definitely on Twitter. Speaking of the holidays, though, the Northern Michigan men's basketball team have one more game before they head out for winter break. The Wildcats have the benefit of staying home this weekend for their final game before the break. They'll host Grace Bible College at the Berry, and Coach Bill Saul has a quick scouting report on the Tigers.
Well, they're a good team. They're a small college team, but you know, they've already put up a couple of impressive victories together. They beat Calvin College, which is my alma mater here, the last game they played. So a team that's going to come in, play very fundamentally sound, really likes to score. We have to do a great job of stopping what they do well.
Grace Bible College is 11-4 on the season and are riding a 5-game winning streak. I asked Coach Saul if this is a must-win game.
Oh, for sure. I mean, to go into break feeling good about ourselves, being in a scenario where we're playing, again, at the level I think we're capable of playing at, it's essential that we get off and have a great game.
That game will tip off at 3 p.m. at the Berry. In addition to the Cats playing at home, Kevin Luke and the Michigan Tech Huskies have a home game scheduled tomorrow against UW Parkside. Two former Uper Hoopers, Calumet's Paul Torala and Negauni's Tyler Jandrin, both play for the Rangers. Game time at the SDC is set for 5 p.m. As for the Lady Wildcats, they will take part in the Bellarmine Tournament, which will take place this weekend, and head coach Troy Matson gives us a scouting report on those upcoming matchups.
Yeah, we're going to play University of Southern Indiana first and then Bellarmine second. Two teams that are in our region. They'll be very, very tough opponents for us. But we've been playing tough opponents every single night, so that's nothing new to us. Our biggest thing is to go on the road here and gain some more confidence after, I said we played 3 or 4 really good games in a row, but the Finley game got away from us. We need to go back on the road here right before Christmas, prove that we're going to play well again, and hopefully things start to fall in the basket.
One player to keep an eye on is freshman center Taylor Hodel, who had a great showing during the weekend's swing.
Taylor's going to be a major player in this league, and even the coaches down there said, wow, where did you get her from and how great she's going to be. She's just, she's still also learning. She's learning a lot, especially on the defensive end, and learning how to go about her business as scoring. But she's a major player, and we expect big things from her.
And the game 1 will be tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Game 2 will be at 3 p.m. on Sunday. The Michigan Tech women's basketball team has one more game before the Christmas break. The Huskies will play Finlandia in an exhibition game tomorrow at 7 p.m. immediately after the men's game. And in hockey, the Wings were at the Joe tonight, and they get the shootout loss against Vancouver 4-3. Henrik Zetterberg would send the game into overtime late in the third period, but Detroit could only score once in the shootout. They fall to 16-9-7 on the season.
So before we get to the Pistons, which we were hoping to have highlights of, we'll get to that momentarily.
Yeah.
We do want to get this in. High school hockey tonight down below the bridge in Petoskey at the Petoskey Invitational. Lance and Petoskey played to a 2-2 tie, but the Purple Hornets in a shootout, didn't like do it in high school, hockey, maybe it's for a tournament. They win the shootout 1-0. Now to the Pistons. Like we said, game started 7:30, 8 o'clock our time.
I think we would get it in, but when you have all these overtimes, where are we at right now?
We are in quadruple overtime. That is overtime number 4. The Pistons right now up on the Bulls, 145 to 140, kind of like an NBA Jam game going on right now.
I don't even remember the last time that there was a triple
Jimmy
overtime.
Butler has 40 points for the Bulls. Andre Drummond has 17 points. Or no, that would be Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with 17 for Detroit. Reggie Jackson's got 29 points. Insane game. Maybe he'll show a little bit on Monday. Who knows?
I hope so. Maybe that game might last until Monday.
It could. Got about a minute to go here. Let's talk a little NFL. Packers at Oakland. Trap game perhaps for the Packers.
No.
The Lions, if they can beat Oakland, anybody can beat
Exactly.
Oakland.
It's going to be a good showing. They got the running game going now. So
Eddie Lacy, Mike McCarthy.
Should be a good one for the Packers.
Vikings and Bears. You guys need to win.
Probably not going to happen, but we'll see what happens. We'll skip that one.
And then we'll probably on Monday talk the Lions. The season's already over. Playing against the Saints. Season's already over.
You would think they would flex that game out, but apparently they decided not to. It should be a huge shootout.
Quickly tonight, final thoughts on tonight's action. I can't say enough about Munising, the girls. A bunch of juniors and sophomores getting it done night after night. So Coach Matson and the girls, thumbs up, doing well out there in the student section out there. Fantastic. We love you guys out there.
We love Munising. Well, that's going to wrap up things for here. For everyone here at ABC 10, he's JT, I'm Sam Ali. We'll see you guys next We'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2016, New Year. Kimmel's next. Have a great weekend. We'll be back on Monday with the news too, right? Something like that? I think. All right, see you then.